We popped in to see Sean from Roscomac in Worthing. First of all, Sean, a bit of background on the company, please.
So we've been going since 1976. We're quite a diverse shop. We've got milling, conventional turning, we've got welding, we've got grinding, we've got a proper manual shop. But our pride and joy at the minute seems to be our Citizens and our LFV and Mianos.
Okay. First of all, though, how long have you had a relationship with Citizen?
I would say we go back about 20 years. We got our first Citizen machine. They've been absolutely fantastic for us. We keep growing and growing. It was 2 or 3, 4 or 5. Now we're up to 13 and Miano on top of it.
Without going into too much detail, why do you like them so much, though?
We need to be really diverse and flexible for our customers. And the range of Citizens machines we've got let us do that. You know, we go down, we've got an L12 which obviously goes down to 1/2 mil, and then we go up to your 32 mil. So we've got everything in between, and that's how come we then bought the Miano to go up to 51 mil with sliding stock machines.
Okay, so massive fan, 20-year relationship. Citizen, I am going to ask in terms of sales and support, things like that, because that is key to buying a machine, isn't it? Once you've got it in place, you need that support.
We wouldn't have bought it anymore if we weren't happy with the support. From the apps guys to the service guys, we know we can pick up the phone and we get the backup. I would say the training that they give our guys, because we send our guys fairly regularly up there to keep learning new techniques off them. And I think at the end, by having more skilled guys, you can give a better product, and eventually your customer sees it, hopefully in our products.
Okay. So you've got some really skilled engineers here, but their guys are just imparting a bit of extra wisdom to improve performance, cycle times and things like that.
Yeah, it really is. If you go and ask the experts, we want to be at the forefront of what's coming next with Citizens and sliding edge. You don't want to be at the back of the queue, you want to be at the front, and we're pretty lucky in that respect.
Okay. Now the next thing, moving on, yeah, as we said, huge fans of Citizen, 13 machines. You had a small problem where you wanted to improve efficiencies, so that's where LFV came in, I understand.
Yeah, for sure. So we'd been talking to them a while. We just bought the Miano, which was 2017. We were then Citizen were in, they've installed it. We were talking about what jobs. We had some older machines. We thought, okay, let's upgrade them. And they started talking about LFV, and we were like, yeah, okay, sounds a bit too good to be true.
But can I clarify, with those older machines, you've been hammering these pretty much for 18 years, so they've really done some great service as well.
18 years of 24-hour running, still producing good parts, but like, they just needed an upgrade, and we're a fairly forward-looking, ambitious company. We'd bought new Citizens on top of that. We thought it's time to upgrade the fleet. So when they started mentioning LFV, we were like, okay, we need to have a look. So the first thing was, they took away some bar and said, look, we want to see it. We visited them, couldn't believe it, thinks if it can do that, we want to see what it can do on all our products. So we took the leap and we bought one. Fair to say, within 3 months of getting the first LFV, we bought another 2 more.
Right, that's a great endorsement straight away, but with its LFV then straight away you're thinking no birds nesting on the product.
I think that's one of the biggest things that you have. If you have got no birds nesting, you're not going to get no ingress, you're getting no swarf damage, you're having no optional stops. And anybody who's got a machine shop knows you don't want to be stopping to get rid of the bird's nest. I think the other thing with bird's nests is you realise how much oil you're losing. Once it goes in the swarf bin, it's all tied up in that, you change the swarf bin. Because you're not chipping it, you're not losing as much oil, so it's just another win for us.
Oh, okay, so you're able to run 24/7 without having to check it every couple of hours, whatever it might be. Other sort of cost-saving things like that then, so that you're using less oil?
We're definitely using less oil. What we would say we're doing, a guy can run a couple of machines a lot easier than he can, which made us more productive as a company, which then means you can then give a better product.
Yeah.
It's not that they're unmanned, it's the guys that we do have can use their skills in a beneficial way instead of just breaking off a bit of swarf. The machine's doing that, so it's a godsend for us.
All right, what about things like cycle time, finish on the product and tool life?
Tool life is the biggest one. We've gone from changing an insert once a shift on one particular product to every 4 days.
So right, I'm going to do some maths here. 1 shift, 3 shifts a day, now once every 4 days, so that's 12 times the product life.
Hey, good maths, good maths.
Yeah, I went to school, mate, don't worry.
The good thing about that is, as anybody knows who's got a machine shop, every time you change an insert, you're stopping, there's a cost to the insert, you've got to reset it, make sure the tool's in the right place. you're wasting a guy's time who could be doing something more valuable. So that's been a fantastic upturn.
So again, not just the actual cost of the insert itself, but all the other time savings as well.
Yeah, and the surface finish has been fantastic, and the accuracy as well, because you're not getting the insert moving where it's not wrapping round anything, so it's wonderful.
And actual cycle time itself?
I would say the cycle times on the L12 particularly seem quicker because it's a newer machine than the ones we did have, but I would say the biggest win is that the machines aren't stopping, and because they're guide bushless, it's another asset. So you don't always have to have your bar ground, which is another cost saving.
Sean, I'm supposed to be asking the questions, you're covering them all off for me. So in terms of remnant, less remnant?
Definitely, less remnant, more parts, another winner.
Nice and simple. So now I understand that also you had a visit from a couple of special guys.
Oh yeah, it was really lovely. So Citizen brought down the guys, the founders of LFV, and they come down and look what we were doing. And because we're on the beach as well, so we went to the beach, we had a lovely time with them. But the best thing, and which we're really proud of, that they looked at the technology, they looked at our parts, they looked at our swarf bins, and they said, do you understand our technology? And coming from the guys that developed it, it meant a lot that they actually come to see us, but to see that they saw that we understand it, you don't ask for more than that.
Absolutely. It's a great story all around. So what I want is a quick sort of summary or endorsement of Citizen for us, please.
We bought 3. I would happily take more. I think they are the future. It's a godsend for us all.